Hey guys, welcome to Desert Armory and More. So this, if you saw my short the other day, you noticed that this deadbolt was crookeder and all get out. So we're going to straighten that out and do some other repairs throughout the house, guys. It's a rental I take care of. Yeah, that escutcheon was crookeder than a hound dog's leg, and my OCD was having issues with it. So let's hold that in a good spot. Make sure it's still good. All right, tighten up on the other side. Make sure it still operates in too tight. Hey, what's up, guys? We got Mr. Monkey, Elijah. What we doing? I don't know if you guys saw my short of how this escutcheon on this front door for the short I did. Said it was messing with my OCD. We're fixing it. Plus, this thing's a little stiff. Still works though. It's just cold, so that's probably why it's stiff inside. But we got the escutcheon was so crooked. After tightening up, we gotta make sure it still works, folks. Yep. All right. Now off to some doorknobs, guys. Off to some doorknobs. Fixing the door, yes sir. Who's annoying you? Oh, that. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. All right, we'll just have to set you here and there, guys. All right. Set you on a little thingy here. Got to change out that doorknob, guys. That one you're looking at. Got our OTF here. Yep, birds. Hope you're all having a blessed morning. Hey, what's up, Kosh Fernandez? Thanks for coming by, buddy. I could not find knobs that are the rounded style that were on these originally, or what matches the other one, but I was still able to find some antique brass, or antique bronze, whatever this is. Anywho, so we got to change these out. This one technically didn't need to be a lockable. So this place has an interesting history. So the bedroom doors have keyed locks in it because they had issues with their family members stealing stuff from them, believe it or not. So now that they're moved out, they want the, this one's not a lockable, but they want all the stuff changed out to non-lockable. And then the ones that aren't matching, change them out so they match. With color-wise, design, unfortunately, I couldn't find the same design. Oh, what we got going? You have a nice beard. Thank you. I trimmed it down. It was getting kind of long. Oh, there's a ghost. He done moved the door. Let's see. So what is the theme of the live tonight? Elijah, usually it's oddballs. Tuesdays it's just oddball cartridges. Like my 9mm rimfire, that's a shotgun. From Belgium, I got 2 of those. Or like 32 shorts, 32 rimfire, just some oddball stuff. That's usually what Tuesdays are. Oddball Tuesday, they call it. Although it almost sounds better saying oddball Thursday, but Thursday's wheel gun. Someone's like, you should have did wheel gun Wednesday, so it's WW. Could have. Can't wait, he says. Thanks. Oh, and you guys were on, right, when I got the TX22, and I got an email a little bit ago saying that the tracking number's on, so we got the TX22 coming. I'm trying to figure out where to get the FRT. I know where to get them, it's just there's so many options. There's stainless steel ones, there's carbon ones, there's some type of poly ones. I've heard you want to get a poly one so it wears it out more than your gun parts, or a carbon fiber one. I don't know. Doing a stream. Yes, we are, buddy. Congratulations again. Yes, it has 5 mags and a red dot. It's the threaded barrel, I believe, too. It's the Turo. Now, it wasn't the tan one I wanted, but I jumped on this one because I'm like, hey, I don't know if they have a tan one in the big pack for less than 400 cheeseburgers with 5 mags and a red dot. Yeah. So that was a good deal. Anyways, we are putting on a doorknob, folks. We got to change it out. Get the little packet here. We got a whole bunch of them to change out, so you'll be around for a little bit. Some of them, there was already 2 of them in the house. Got a message from eBay. But the other 3 we didn't have, so. Alrighty, let's see, this one goes on the inside. sir. These are just like for bedrooms. Looks like this was loose for a while because it's got some wear marks. Kind of funny. The old one. When you do another camping video? Camping video? Probably when I go hunting again for bear or javelina. Definitely for bear. Javelina, I probably won't do camping because I can just do it at my parents' behind their house because it's the zone I'm at. I doubt if I'll be camping around for that, but definitely for the bear, which is, I forget when bear season is here. I gotta double research that out and try to find out where I'm gonna go because that's probably gonna be a distance from here. Got a little problem here with the alignment of this back plate. It shifted a little bit. The people who assembling it didn't do a very good job. Probably made in China, so unfortunately, sometimes that's the issue. We get started? There we go. Got that one started. I'll get the next one. Once you get the one, it's pretty easy. There we go. I need to find my other long skinny bit that's like a plastic here so it doesn't put us any wear on anything. You just bring it out. One at a time, slowly bring them in. Make sure it works. We got to change out the strike plate. The strike plate's the wrong color, so we'll change that out. Yes, sir. Currently it's a brushed nickel, I think. Got to change it out to antique brass. I'll make it all match, guys. Guys and gals. Whoops. Push it in there. Start one of them. Away we go. Make sure they're tight, but not too tight. The knobs in here are fine, at least most of them. There we go. We got a little lock up on top. That looks funny. All right, got that changed over. It's not quite the same design of what the other ones are, but you can't find them. All right, keep that little pile because these knobs are still good. Let's switch to the other side. Guess who's back? Back again. Siri, did you spell? What happened? Okay, just got a notification that I have 15 minutes left on YouTube, so I'm going to head out. I'll see you later tonight. All right, see ya. Do I have any kids? I do not. What kind of bear are you going for? I think it's a brown bear. I don't think we have black bears here. Or is it the other way around? Hey, what's up, Craig? How's it going? Appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory and More. We do handyman stuff, as you can tell. I do that usually throughout the day when I have jobs and no one's in the house. This is an empty rental, so we mostly do gun content, hiking content, mine exploring, cave exploring, stuff like that. Seemed like you'd be a really good dad. I would love to be a dad, honestly. I would love to be a father. I really would. I've got a lot of nieces and nephews, especially nephews. Yeah, I would love to be a dad. Hey, what's up, Rogue? I guess that's how you pronounce it. How's it going, my friend? Welcome to Desert Armory and More. Appreciate you. All right, back to over here so we can go ahead and show you we're working on this one here. Got another doorknob to change out, guys. Put you up like that. There you go. Perfect. All right. Hey, by the way, we also got some nice, I don't know if you guys ever use these thingies. I'm not a sponsor of Milwaukee, but hey, Milwaukee, go ahead and sponsor me. Shout out, buddy. These are awesome because they're the regular old razor blade, but then they have this bit here that changes out. Awesome. Perfect for like taking covers off of outlets. Good for opening up paint cans because this flips around, you know, to a flat blade. It's got the bottle opener on the bottom as well. I think it's on the bottom. Oh, no, it's right here once it's closed. Anywho, love these thingies. Sorry I'm late. No worry. You're probably the favorite uncle. I think I am because all the rest are married. I have the time to spend with them usually more than some others. Yeah, anywho. But yeah, shout out to Milwaukee. Why don't you support the channel, buddy? Mr. Milwaukee, help us out. Got another one to change out here. Question, let's see here. Oh, it just disappeared while I was going to help. Milwaukee is so good. Yeah, I like Milwaukee. The 12 volts, I have their little driver, and I have their ratchet and their shop vac of the 12 volts. Of their 18s, I got a lot of their 18 volt tools. A lot of times though, for my assembly work, like this type of stuff, I actually use Skill's brushless, believe it or not. Skill has a nice little set of brushless tools that are awesome for assembling fans, lights, this type of stuff. I really like Skill, how they up the game on a lot of their stuff. I have a lot of their brushless tools. Skill used to be owned by Bosch years ago. Then they sold to, believe it or not, the same people who do Shervon, which is Ego, Cobalt, Flex, Hoover Vacuum, Dirt Devil, I think, too. Anywho. All right. Oh, we also need to replace all the door stops, which I need some pliers for that. I didn't bring them out here. Yes, sir. Here we got. Had a Milwaukee knife for like 2 years and it's still brand new. So the knife one, these ones are nice, but I actually have the one that's an actual blade. It was garbage. I had it fold up on my finger twice, cut my thumb really bad. There's a little scar across the front. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a scar right, not that one up on top, but there was one on the side. I don't think you can see it. Right there, across the top there. And it folded up on me because if you don't flick it hard enough, it doesn't lock right and you barely push on it, it'll fold up on your hand. It's done that twice. And so I'm honestly afraid to use it because I cut down almost to the bone on that one. I actually decided to send Milwaukee a review on that and said, hey, this thing's dangerous. Maybe it's just a problem with mine, but I just about cut the tip of my thumb off really bad. It actually went deep enough into the skin that it actually cut across into the thumb from right here. Yeah. Jerome, what's up, brother? Hey, Simba, how's it going, brother? Shout out to Simba. And Gilly Bros Outdoor, check him out. He's trying to get, he's a knife maker. So if you like knife making, check him out. He's trying to get to 50 subscribers so he can do lives. Check him out, guys. I still need to make sure I'm subscribed to him. Keep shouting him out so you can get promoted here. And maybe I'm not even myself. All right, got that one started. How's Simba doing today? Monkey. Oh, he says own. Oh, the typo error. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome, Gilly. I want to try to push people out so they can at least get lives, because it seems like it takes forever to get that 50. So that way you can get lives, and then once you go live, that's when you start getting all your subscribers, usually, if YouTube doesn't shadow ban you. There we go. Now we got to get the strike plate over there on the doorway changed out. Funny you say that. I just subbed before you said that. Oh, perfect. Got to go back to school. Bye. See you, Monkey. Appreciate you showing up. Behave in school. Let's see here. Let's get you set up on the other side. You change out the strike plate right there. That one right there. This little booger. Doesn't take long to do doorknobs. There's a lot of them. I think I got to do 5. I got to switch out. This one, someone painted and put caulking around it. I guess it's got tape over it. That's weird. Like if they didn't want it to latch. Interesting. All right, let's take this one out. Make sure we cut the caulking so it doesn't peel the paint. There we go. Don't want to peel the paint because this ain't a paint job. This is a hair job. All right. Changing stuff out. Let's so they all match. Handyman repairs at a rental, and it's vacant, so this one's the easiest one to knock out, so I decided I'd knock this one out first. The hardest one, I can't find the door. I'm trying to find a core that does not have either a 3-light or a 6-panel, either a 3-panel or a 6-panel. I have to find one that's smooth with the wood grain. Most of them are smooth without the wood grain. Anyways. All right, let's make sure. What's up, EDC? Shout out to EDC as well. All right, she's good. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce is the boss. All right, let's change this out. Put this one in its place because all these are bent over and messed up, so we're just changing them out. And this one has bigger threads, so it'll hold in tighter too. Put it back where it was. Might have to get some pliers, we'll see. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm good. We're about to take a nap. Long morning already. Let's see, we're about 10 o'clock, I think, right now. 10:14. Yes, sir. 10:14. All right, we got to put another stop over here. Pretty much every door needs a new stop in it. They're all bent over like this. They're these style. Has anybody ever been entertained by this? If you're a guy, probably, or when you're a little kid, the tighter ones go. This one's so loose. Entertainment, guys. We are so simple, right? Us guys are simple folks. We get entertained over every little thing. This one's got 2 holes, a big old fat one and a smaller one. If I put it in the one, that one's stripped out. No wonder they moved it. Let's put it in the smaller one. The one that one was previously in. I decided to get solid ones. They cost about a dollar more, but they're not going to break that way. They're less likely to fling sideways when someone hits the door hard and make a hole in the wall. Like and subscribe. You have. I figured pretty much everybody has, right? If you're a boy or a teenager, that probably was entertaining to you. Another thing we got to do is we got to cut out all this old caulking here along the edge where it's peeling out. Put new in, and where it's cracked here, clean out the junk and put new in along the countertops. See, this is what we're trying to find. This style with the round knob, which this one looks like it's been used some. Hopefully all the parts are here. But I couldn't find any round knobs. That's the antique bronze or brass, whatever it's called. Brushed brass, I don't know. Anywho, that's not even the right strike plate. That's the wrong style. And this one, they put in a black one. I have no idea why. Who knows, folks? Who knows? Let's see, where could I set you guys up over here? Switch the camera around again. All right, we'll set you up on the wall right there. Yeah, I like the noise I have to make my house. I wish we didn't have them. All right, let's change this one out, folks. This one, they kind of scuffed up when they installed it. If you keep the bit too close to the knob, it'll do that. These black ones scuff up pretty easily. All right. She didn't say what to do with the knobs, the old ones. And I'll keep them for now and see what she wants done with them. It's a rental I take care of. Let's see, there's 2 of the screws. A little stripped out though. This is the used one. All right. Hopefully we can get these back in okay. Doesn't feel very strong. I don't know, something's up with it. Alrighty, this one's unique. Oh wait, where's the screws? It's missing the screws to hold it together. Well, let's see if the old ones are the same threads. If so, I'll just use those. They're probably too long though. Okay. How's that going to work? There's no threads on either side of this. Oh, there's the screws. Okay. Got it. got it. I got it, mate. I got it. Are you all having a blessed day? Hopefully everything's going well. Alrighty, get those screws in there. Screws are already in it, thankfully. This is another style. Put the whole thing together first and then put covers on everything. Any plans for Thanksgiving, guys? What you guys got going for Thanksgiving? Oh, maybe had an issue. Let's see what we got going. Some people's talking here. What we got? Yeah, I like the noise. Okay, yeah, I already missed that. Hey, I'm going to go handyman videos. They're kind of more boring in my opinion. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to be back later. Oh, no worries, buddy. That's fine. I have as many subs as there are likes in this video. 19, huh? Can I come celebrate with you? Hey, what's up, no mans? How you doing? So usually my live streams are about gun content or shooting or stuff like that because that's what my channel does. We do shooting content, lives, and then we also do hiking, mine exploring, cave exploring, and my handyman stuff here. I don't have a family. Yeah, I'm not married either, but I have family around. My parents are around here, my sister and her family, and my grandma. So we're gonna have Thanksgiving with them. So should we do some push-ups while we're at it, guys? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get everybody all excited, get that blood flowing. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, let's put this thing together. I was already down there. Might as well do some push-ups while we're at it, right? All right, push this in. This locked in. There we go. This strike plate's still not the right color. This strike plate doesn't have the original strike plate unless there's one inside the over here. The bag full of goodies, but that's for mounting a TV. Here, let's see. I think we got one here that'll work. Here we go. This one will work better than black. Or better than rust nickel. Make sure we don't peel the paint. All right, let me get the right screws for that. Still not the right color. It's the best we can do because that's all they have. Using old used stuff, so it's going to do that. All right, let's make sure it latches. Yep, sweet. All right, what do you got going on my dad's? Nice. Gotta go see it. Okay, thank you. I have many plans for Thanksgiving. I have Thanksgiving with my mom's side and a separate, much larger thanks. 10 in the chat. Appreciate y'all showing up. We do gun content, mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking, and, as you guessed it, handyman stuff. I own my own business, and we're taking care of a rental that needed some repairs before it gets back on the market. We've got a whole bunch of these little doodaddy doorsteps that are all bent and have issues, so we're replacing them with solid ones. They cost a little more. They thread in a little bit better because they're a little bit bigger thread, but yes, sir. Put those in its place. We're also changing out all the doorknobs so the colors match. Some of them have lockables because the people who were in here before stole from each other, believe it or not. So, interesting story there, folks. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now, there was one or two of these that the hinges were loose. This one needs tightened up. This looks like it was one of them. Tighten up the hinge. Should be tight. That one's loose. other side of the wall that had issues. Make sure they're all tight because this door is loose. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yep. There we go, folks. Looks like they used to have something hanging on the door because there's some wear marks on top here. Probably swung right here. There's kind of little swing marks and one right here. Anyways, got that one taken care of. There was a door that was loose. Which one was that? There was another one. Some of these, just the pins make it loose. There we go. All right, got that tightened up. Whoops. We'll pick up the trash later. All right, what we got going? We got. Hey, Matthias, what's up? Did you change your profile or is that a different account? Cycling home right now. Hey, Phoenix. Mason, welcome back. What's up, Desert? I'm back. We're doing our handyman repairs on a rental. So we're replacing these with non-keyed ones for the bedrooms. Some people used to live here and here before, stole from each other, and so they had to lock all the doors. So I'm changing them out to non-lockables and try to get them all matching. I wasn't able to find the exact same shape because these are some used ones. These are perfect because these are what she provided. But unfortunately, I can't find round ones, so we have to go with slightly oblong because I just replaced this one. It used to be a shiny one like that. And I just replaced that one. It used to be a shiny one too. Hey, Thomas, what's up? Oh, you changed your picture too. You have, I'm not sure what that is now on there. All right, we have to switch the camera here for you so you guys can see me change out the door knobs on this one. And the door stop, which is on the other side. Let's do that right now. Should be able to unscrew it by hand. So far, I haven't had to need pliers on these yet. They're kind of tight though. Just grip it and turn it real tight. Might have to use some pliers on this one. This one's pretty hard to get in. We'll see. You kind of wiggle them a little bit at the very end. It's that last little oomph. All right. Let's figure it out. Yeah, that'll work. Just realized I think one of these, some of these are unique. All right, slide that one apart. Then we got to twist them to get them unlocked. I'm not even sure what the keys are for those. She had a couple used ones. These are Yales. No wonder I couldn't find them. I don't know anybody who carries, at least this is a Yale. I'm trying to think who had Yale. I looked at Home Depot and Lowe's, didn't find any to match exactly. I don't think that one over there said Yale on it. They already used recycled parts from the beginning. Who knows? All right, let's twist these apart. That apart like that. Slide it up. Slide it in. There we go. Not too tight, still gonna work. All right, with the shield that is sketching on, got to line it up with a little notch that holds on better. There we go. Slide this in and push the little button so the knob slides over. All right, with that one, now we got to change out the strike plate, which is on this side. Actually, That's actually the same one. We'll just leave it in there. They never changed that one out originally. Just leave it in there, right? Not same thing. I'll change it out. It's the same thing. All right, another pile of trash. Pick all that up at the end. All right, I gotta adjust these doors too. They're out of their holder here. Probably because we got some unique looking parts down here. Then they got cat litter droppings, or not droppings, but the stuff. All right, let's see if we can figure this out here. So here, we've got some adjustment we need to do here or something. Got a loose piece there, the little, might have to replace that with a different one. But yeah, there's like cat litter in the little granules in the carpet over here. Doesn't smell like cats in here though. On the other side, get it over there. I think we gotta, how'd they do that? They must have had these out for some reason, because they got them in the wrong placement. All right, let's make sure these are tight. Take these off their tracks and get them on right, I think. I can just about get it over, but see if I can get them out. Here, let's set you guys over here. Whoops, sorry guys. Got dark real quick. There you guys go. If the door will stay there, put something behind it so it doesn't fall down. Wedge up on that old knob. There we go. We got a problem with these things. They're not on their track system on the floor down there. We might be able to shove them over. They can leave a message. Let's shove this one over. I think I can get that one in too. There we go. Took a little bit. Probably still need some adjustment though. Is it really that far off? It's literally hitting the wall down here, and up there it's about almost an inch. So yeah, they need some adjustment. Let's go with this one. Whew, no joke. That one's even worse. It's like that. It's like this big of a gap. Look. Here, I'll switch the camera and show you guys. Look at that. See this? Look at this. More than 2 fingers all the way down to nothing. And this one, touching, about a little less than a thumb width, about a index finger, yeah, about your index finger pointing, pretty much. So those need adjusted. All right, let's see if I got anything for that. Flip you around again, guys. Let's see, you're liking and sub for a taco. I'll take some tacos. Taco Tuesday. Hey, it is Tuesday, isn't it? Taco Tuesday. All right, let's see if we can get the one. Looks like they're flat blades. I don't have a flat blade in here. I'll be back. I gotta get a flat blade. Well, technically, I guess I do have a flat blade in here. It's on these new knives I just bought, which we need to open up. Where's my knife? Where you at, knife? Where did I set you? Oh, there it is, in my pocket, duh. You ever do that, guys? You're looking for something, and here it's in your pocket. In your pocket. En sus pantalones. Están sus pantalones. Alright. There we go. It doesn't come with any knife blades? What? Oh, there it is, stuck in there. There we go. Just one, but hey, that's better than none. Alright, let's get out of the plastic here. But they had those on sale at Home Depot, these fastbacks with the blade, with the bit in them. Alrighty, put that in there. There we go. Alright, close that up. Should have a flat blade in here now. There we go. They redid the design on this and it works better now. Alright, let's see if we can adjust these guys. It's been a while since I adjusted this style. Alright, so back one. Let's see here. Just someone's definitely been in here trying to adjust it. Okay, that goes the wrong way. Let's get this up. That's better. We got about a 1/4 inch reveal from there to the top is about a 1/4 inch now. I don't know how much more I can do. This one's definitely way off still. So let's just adjust that one some more. Pull that one down on the other side. About as far as this one goes. Yeah, that's as far as that one goes. Let's see if I can drop this down. That doesn't change anything, does it? Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Just a little bit now. Pick up on it. There we go. A little bit more. A little too much. There we go. That's how we want it, guys. Right there. Perfect. Right on. All right, we should be able to adjust this one up a little bit more. Drop the end on this one, curve her in. There we go. Right there, guys. That's how you do it. Now, I think though, maybe these are supposed to be the other way. If so, I could just adjust it to that. So that's probably the way they're supposed to be. So if so, they're not adjusted properly. So let's readjust those for that placement. All right, back at it. I think this doorway is just really crooked. Back. Trying to get this readjusted. I think it's somewhat floating on the carpet too. Here we go. I had them the wrong way. You're supposed to have a little hole here. There we go. Perfect, and then now we can adjust this one back out. Should have been. Readjust it. Like so. There we go. And that's not going to work. Let's see if we can adjust it a little bit less because it's rubbing on the track. We'll have to lightly adjust it wrong so we can get it in there. Otherwise, it's just dragging. Yeah, it's got too much pressure on the bottom, guys. We'll have to raise the whole thing both sides at the same time. Raise that up to there. Raise this one up to there. They'll have to be off a little bit so that it slides still. Some of it is they put the stop too far forward so it hits. See if we can get up a little bit higher. we got here? What's up, bro? How you doing today? I'm doing good, Hayden. Hey, Guns and Gaming. Shout out to Guns and Gaming. Shout out to Hayden. Because, bro, I won't be chatting because I'm sick and my head really hurts, but I will stay in live. Appreciate you. What's up, Leon? Finally coming out of the closet, I see. Oh, boy. That's hilarious. I'm straight as an arrow, my brother. Always have been. I don't know how close I can get that gap because otherwise it just hits the carpet. I think that's about as good as we're going to get, unfortunately. Otherwise it hits the carpet because it bumps up in the center there where the bracket is. See if I can get any closer. If I drop this in, it'll bring that even should. No. The other side. All right, there we go. Let's see if it grabs the carpet now. Nope, perfect. Right on. That side good still? Oh yeah. Right on, folks. All right. Now we gotta, whoops, this thing's not in the right place. Now we have to, there's another one we got to adjust in the master bathroom. There's a closet in there. Got to adjust that one. Let's see here. Hey Desert, what's up, Random Builds? Guys, shout out to Random Builds. Check them out, guys. Come on, bro. What's up, Hayden? All right, so now we got to do this doorknob right there. There we go, right there. Let's change that one out for you guys, and we got to do the stop's totally missing on this one. So we'll just screw the new one in. They definitely had an animal in here because there's hair everywhere. Plus there was the kitty litter box in that other closet at one time because there's remnants. All right, we got to change this one out. That way they all match. At least there's a couple faithful of you watching. There's only 4 of you in right now. 29 likes though. There we go. That was a good one, by the way, about coming out of the closet. I liked it. Double meaning there if you think about it. That was the whole idea behind it. I know it was. I keep getting these people calling me that are telemarketers, and then they leave a message that's like a recording that's like,
Plus 5, 5.
or something, you know, something weird. That's just taking up voicemail space. That when someone else that wants to get a hold of me wants to leave a message, since my voicemail box might end up being full, they can't. They can't leave a voicemail. And you can't put a blocker on it for non-local. 2 reasons why. Because they use a local number a lot of times. So you might think it's a customer. The other is where I live, here in this area, a lot of people don't have local numbers because there's an army base. So they just keep their old number from where they used to live. It's weird, they put the screws on the outside here so you could just, you know, get in that way if you wanted to. And then put a screwdriver in it. All you need is a really skinny stick to get into that little hole right there. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and tighten these up. That's good. All right, now we're going to change out the strike plate, which is in kind of poor shape. The screw is. Both of these screws are just... Take a look at those screws. Just look at that. Horrible looking. That one too. Can't reuse those. We'll just use the good ones it came with. Alrighty. screws in real quick. Those went pretty good. Nice and tight. Make sure the hinge is correct. Nice and tight. Someone replaced these at one time. Look at this, guys. Look at the screws they used. Which is weird because normally that type of screw will bind up on this back side and cause the door not to close right. And they glued it in with Gorilla Glue. Huh. And it's not even sitting straight. Okay. Pro tip, guys, when these strip out in your doorway right here or in these, you put like a wood dowel in there, tap it in, and then when you put your screw back in, it expands that dowel in the hole. That way it ends up making it tight again. Pro tip. Now you know. This should not do a great job. I'm finding that out in a lot of these rentals. Some of these she just got, some other property manager had. And so now she has them and she has to fix all this stuff up. What's up, Luke? How's it going, brother? My brother from another mother, as they say. All right, what do we got to do in this one? Got a good doorknob. Doorknob's fine, I think. Yeah, it's tight. Is the door itself tight? Yeah, no loose hinges. I mean, got play on it, but that's because she is muy barato. But this one, when I came through, it was all having issues earlier. Let's see how straight it is. Oh, does that ever need adjusted? Look at that. This one's the opposite way. Look at this. Good man. Hope you have a good, awesome Thanksgiving. Look at that alignment, guys. This one's good. Make sure it rides okay. Well, they must have had a cat in here too. There's some more, granules. Luca Lee Martinez. Welcome, buddy. Let's switch the camera here. All right, we got to adjust this one, guys. Let's get our flat blade again. I think it's in here, outside here. But yeah, if you saw that, see how it's touching here, but dead in the bottom, there's a gap like 1 3/4 inches. So we got to change that out. Have a blessed Thanksgiving too, Luke. Thank you, bud. All right, let's fix this up. Plus, it's kind of tight too. Let's see here. It looks like somebody hit it real hard on the top and bent the bracket, possibly. So we might have to take the bracket off and bend it back. Doesn't look very good. Whoa, get back over here a bit.
He done flew the coop.
I didn't have it pushed in all the way. Yeah, that one, the bracket's actually bent, so it's causing it to sit. Or the wheel's broken, maybe. We'll find out shortly forthwith. Oh, it's bent. Yeah, it's bent. Pretty sure. Yep. See, when you put this straight, put that straight up and down, see how bent that is? It's going, gotta tighten that, straighten that up. Bros with Blinky, stop messing up my live. The wheel's worn pretty good too, though. Probably because it was sideways, but look how jerky that is. See that? We'll straighten her up, readjust it. I'll have to get some pliers out and bend it out, so we'll be back. I gotta go get that. What town are you in today? Sierra Vista right now. I was in Whetstone earlier, looking at a painting job. It was the same job I did the wiring for that shed. The painting part of it, I'm subbing that out to a buddy of mine while I do other work because he needs the work. And I was just checking out to see how it was going. But yeah, Sierra Vista today. Let's see, I got to straighten that out. Let me get some pliers, guys. I don't have any pliers in here. We'll be back. It's amazing here. All right, what do we got? My dear Watson, hey, welcome back. You're a smart man. Thanks, Kat. Appreciate you, Kat and tools. Where's my man at? Hey, how's it going? I had to go get some pliers. So this is the guide on the sliding door behind me. As you can tell, if you do it straight up and down, see it's all bent? So I got to bend that straight. This is a rental I'm taking care of. So hopefully we can bend this without breaking anything. Might have to take the plastic cover off. Here we go. So we can bend it more easily. Now my aunt's saying something. What's up, Desert? I'm back. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. My dear Watson says I'm back too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever that is. All right. See if we can bend this back without damaging the wheel more than it is. Oh yeah. Getting it already. Oop, a little too much. Don't know my own strength. Here we go. The problem is the wheel is so loose because it was dragging that way for a while. See how the wheel's all loose? So I'm not sure what we're going to do about that, but hopefully it goes back together okay. And we can get this figured out. Readjust everything. Get it back to where it was, where it should be. Got to line up this little slider in there. See, the back side has this little curly key, almost like a cinnamon roll, that goes in the back of this track, and it slowly pushes it in and out for adjustments. Pretty easy. Do I use Milwaukee drills? Yep. My heavy duty stuff is all Milwaukee. My lighter duty is Milwaukee and brushless skill, believe it or not, because they actually make decent little tools for assembly work. Let's see, I gotta get this back in the right place, because that little groove has to be right there. Put this back together, and then the plate on the back, just to hold it, and then we got to put it back in place. You recommend them? I do. Yes, I do. I recommend them very much. Very much so, my friend. I have had a little problem with their circular saw. Sometimes the trigger would just totally go out for no reason. And same with the trigger on my chop saw, the battery operated chop saw. I have no idea why. It doesn't matter if it's cold, hot, whatever. It just decides, I ain't working today. All right, let's put this back on. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what its issue is. Let's see, I gotta put a little pressure on this to keep it from moving and swinging on us. Get it back in the same groove it's supposed to be in, or same hole. There we go. One screw in. Let's get the other one in. Take some of my business cards out. I think that screws in my pocket. Aha, there it is. It's in amongst the earplugs. Got a set of earplugs in there that are in the way. Push this up. Get back in the original. There we go. Yeah, that wheel is pretty worn. As long as it still moves, we should be fine. All right, now we got to adjust it up, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Now it's too much the other way. Drop it down. Here we go. There. Make sure it doesn't catch. That's one you use more often, probably. This one's way smoother. That's why that one's so worn, because this one gets used more often. But we got it all lined up now. I believe so. Perfect. Let's see here. All right, now there's little wood bits on here or something. They vacuum, but then how did those little wood bits get here afterwards? What's this? Here's a receipt from Wells Fargo. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, we can throw that out. Let's see here for your recommendations. Yeah. All right, now we got to remount that. For some reason, it's out of the wall. Not sure what the little nails are all about. To keep it from turning? I don't know. Never seen that before. I don't think I have that Allen wrench with me. What is that all about? They have the set screws. Oh, these ones are little dinky flat blades. Why is this sitting here? Was it for this? This thing is shakier and shaky. That's just the plumbing though inside the wall. They never mounted the manifold. These you can tighten up usually by spinning these down. And maybe this one's not that style. Oh, it is. We'll have to get a rag and some pliers maybe. That helps tighten these up, the handles. That one's not loose. But... wow, those are misaligned like crazy. There's another person trying to get a hold of me. Let's see, I'm not sure what the bolt was all about. But these, let's see, I gotta get a little flat blade for those. I don't think what I have will work. Possibly. All right, let's see. What in the world? That is not how you put anchors in. You put the anchors in the drywall and then stick this over. I've never had them try that way. I mean, maybe it would work. I've never had it that way before. It holds it up for you that way, though. That is weird. Trying to forget two little screws to anchor that. I mean, I've never seen that before, that direction. Huh. That's weird. All right, we can get the one in, possibly. See, I'll get you... if I can get you resting, let's switch this around. Yeah, and they probably left a message too into some hocus pocus, who knows what. Let's see if I can get this to stay up. Nope, it's falling over. Let's see here, we're gonna have to switch it over. This thing ain't tall enough to hold it. Oh, let's see. Switch it back. Well, that ain't working either. Where's that toilet paper holder? Somewhere around here. Well, I'm trying to find a spot to put you guys, but the thing's not staying where it should. And you can barely see it there. The little thing on the side for mine is in the way. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we get this to work. Yeah, see that flat plate's not skinny. Let's see here. Hopefully that is the right placement. All right. Also need to put actual screws in there to hold it. I'll be back. I gotta get a little screwdriver and two screws to hold this in. All right, we're back.
We are back again.
Our little screwdriver here to put that in. Teeny a little bigger. I don't know what the little nails are all about that they had in here. Or why it was off in the first place. Who knows? Okay. I mean, the bracket must have been a little crooked. There we go, straighten it out. Put some screws. Put that bracket in. Let's see. Hey, Keithan, what's up? How are we doing today? See, that ain't gonna work. So that'll be bigger threads than that. Maybe that's what that long bolt was for. They had it inside of these things, which these are the weirdest way to do it. I mean, as long as it holds it tight, I've just never seen it do it that way before. It holds it in place for you. And that part's kind of cool. But I think all house makers, wherever they mount the TP holder, they need to put a block of wood behind it that's connected to the studs. They should just automatically put a big old swath right here on each side of the toilet. Same with by towel holders for in bathrooms, where they put the little towel holder rings for the hand towels, as well as for the, it's missing the one square on this side to hold it in better. I mean, it works. There we go. For towel holders, for like hand towels, as well as bath towels. I need something for that too, like this thing, which this side's loose. Let's see if we can tighten it up. It might just be the bracket, not the unit itself. There we go. Go with it. Yeah, like this should have a stud here though. Right up here, right above this is a towel rack. They should automatically have these in studs too, which this corner would, because there's probably 2 or 3 in here to make that curve. This one, there is a stud right here, but they just so missed it. It's right here. So just to the side of it. Yeah, there's definitely a stack up here though, and there should be one. There's one right here. Anywho. Just getting my day started. I see the early bird got the worm already. I guess. Hey, what's up, Stay Dangerous? How you doing, brother? Let's see here. Let's see, folks. All right, we're done with our bolts and bolt bin here, I think. Screws, whatever, a whole bunch of stuff. Now we need to clean up the caulking around different areas and do some caulking around here. Caulking. Yep. So we got to do the caulking, clean it up all the way around here. It's pretty much, it's definitely, you can see there's a crack there that needs all cleaned up, a new caulking put in. I've got to say it right so it doesn't sound bad. This side's not bad. I'll probably just leave that one. It's not cracked. And then all along the top here on this, along that, and then the other bathroom too. I'm doing good, just relaxing, listening in. How you doing today? I'm doing great. So far, God's good, brother. God's good. I try not to complain. I try to be the type of guy that's a cup half full instead of half empty. But sometimes those days it's harder than you realize sometimes. But God's always good. All right, let's put you on something here. Let's see. That way you can watch me work again. All right, let's clean up this stuff. Let's see. Sometimes, because this is a plastic material, you gotta actually take the blade out to clean up in here. Take out the old and put in some new. Out with the old and begin with the new. Let's read this. girl. Whoever did it last time used the right type of caulking because it's the siliconized kitchen stuff, kitchen and bath. Some people use the stuff that says kitchen and bath, but it's not slick enough, so it doesn't stretch. This right here is probably either the house settled or the countertop settled, so that's why there's a big gap here. Try to clean it all out best we can, so it's a nice clean swath of new caulking when we stick it in. It's part of a contact lens. Interesting. Someone dropped their contact lens over here. Probably was like, where the hell did that thing go? It was chilling right at the end over here. Let's see here. This is probably the original caulking that was when the house was built. Who knows when? 2008 maybe? I don't know what year this house is. No clue. Starting to show some of its years and stuff, so it's probably an 08 would be my guess. Somewhere around there. Alright, just about got it. Alright, now we gotta do right here. Right there, we gotta clean all that out. What's up, JP? Dangerous. I'm about to stack some hay for my sheep and cows. There you go. Variety of stuff, bud. It's a rental house that I'm taking care of, and so we gotta like take care of stuff like that, where there's a gap in the caulking right over there. So we're just gonna probably take most of it out on this whole countertop, all along the bottom here. Doing good. Okay, that one I already listened to. Stay dangerous is high. G&G. I'm not sure who that is. Oh there, buddy. I like pepperoni on my pizza. Autocorrect, I can't live without it, but also can't spell to save my life. Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going, buddy? Let's switch this camera around for you guys. I don't think you can see what I'm doing on that angle. It's got to be like way down in here, but can't put it that way, unfortunately. How are we going to do this, folks? Maybe I can it up against the, that ain't gonna work. That's the wrong angle still. Well, we're trying to get you in here, guys. We'll switch the camera. Alrighty, let's take this out here. ASMR. Guns and gaming. Oh, that's what you meant, GG. Hey, what's up, Eli? Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back to Desert Armory and More. Appreciate you showing up again, bud. This is the and more part, guys. Yes, sir. The and more. Let's see. Have we got any bleeding through in this area? I mean, it looks good, the rest of it. Just feel like doing the whole thing, though, so it sticks better. Got a little spot there still. Being proudful. Is that old silicone? Yes, old silicone. It's very funny. It's silly. Very silly. Ho, 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 ho. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Just get in there real tight like. Be toy like with a blade. Get that all cleaned out. This is the way you do it right, guys. Some people don't clean it all out and then they just put caulking over it. Well, Circle K got some for a sale going on right now. They just alerted me on their monster drinks. All right. What's up, stay dangerous? What y'all got planned for Thanksgiving? 2 more days, folks. Then the mad rush after that. If they still do all that. There's so many people that do pre-Black Friday sales nowadays. They started doing that ever since the COVID because they were limited on people going in and out of housing, you know. I think this is like a Corian countertop. It doesn't feel like actual granite or something. It actually has the color of calcite, which is very salty flavored. It's like a natural salt color flavor. There's like a chunk of something there. Yeah, this is like a plastic material. Hunting, there you go. Stage agents, you got to do all this stuff now that you're a homeowner. Can't wait for Turkey Day. Unfortunately, it's interesting how the world goes from Halloween to Christmas for decorations and totally forgets about Thanksgiving. It kind of irritates me because it's like we're not a very thankful country, that means, right? It's just sad to me. So many people don't. They just automatically switch to Christmas items. All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to cut the rest of this out, guys. Why not, right? Why not? Just make it all nice, one pretty connection of all of it. Why not? Like I said, do it right the first time so it'll stick nicely all the way around. You're going to eat and sleep and eat again. Getting ready to cook. Hey, Minty, welcome. I just was on your live earlier today. And your short that you did. I just did a little short too of our fog. So I mentioned how we had it over here in Sierra Vista, but I wasn't sure if today if we had any. It was actually in Whetstone today when I was headed out to a job over there. Yep. Boy. Another fellow that's a handyman is, I'm getting his alerts. It's called David's Remodeling. I watch him off and on. Yippers. Guys, shout out to Minty Cactus. She is a rock hound over here in Arizona as well. Check her out. Pretty neat channel. If you like doing like rock hounding and stuff like that. How you doing, by the way, Minty? What you got planned for the holidays? YouTube is the effective universe. Yes. Oh, even better now you're ready to be a mogul. What's a mogul? Oh, a muggle. Is that what you mean, a muggle? Let's see if we can get that corner out there so we can get down in there. Or do you mean a mod? Moderator. Who knows? Probably was auto spelling again. How you doing, Eli? I guess your brother's not in here. He was in here last night with you. At least he said you were brothers. Evan, was it, I think? Mindy says, I'm doing good. Just cold right now. I'll be cooking on Wednesday and Thursday for the family and then staying home. Tycoon. I don't even know what that is, Chris. Okay. Yeah, I'll be going over to my parents' place, and my grandma will be going over there. My dad's mom, and then my sister and brother-in-law with all the nephews will be over there. Hopefully we can figure out some stuff to do. Maybe I'll get some clay pigeons out and we can shoot some clay pigeons. We'll see. Make sure we contact the sheriff around the corner first. That way if they get any calls in, because one time we were shooting, they were getting calls in, and so they showed up when we were shooting some handguns in another area. And they're like, hey, we appreciate you practicing your Second Amendment. Looks like all's good. We just got to show up because, you know, neighbors called. Looks good. You got no problems here. See you later. But yeah, that was actually buddies of my parents' neighbor that's a sheriff here in Cochise County. Yeah, I'll just let the sheriff know. That way if he gets any calls in, be like, yep, we're doing clay pigeons at my parents'. No worries. With some shutties. It's just a nice thing to do for holidays, at least I think so. Clay pigeons, kind of fun. Let's see here. Got to the raves out in the desert and trade shiny rocks for cheeseburgers so they don't party too hard. Chris, not Timu. Hey, there's Evan. Told you. Speak of him. I was just talking about you, buddy. So I was saying your brother was in here, Eli, so. Eli and Evan. Must be twins, maybe, huh? Yep, Evan's in. That's funny. We were literally just talking about you. Because Eli came in and I said, yeah, I think your brother's Evan, right? You guys are brothers, you were saying? And look at that. He must have had your ears burning because he came in. Hopefully that noise doesn't hurt your ears. Some people don't like that noise. It's like scraping a chalkboard, right? Me's biting cardboard. To me, that's like, bleh. Got some hard water deposit on this too that we can scrape out while we're at it, right? Might as well. There's all this stuff here. Get up nice and close to clear this out. Looks like this was recaulked before. There's another second layer that's older under this. I'm gonna put this thing on silent. It's starting to get irritating when I'm trying to talk to you guys, and you guys have to hear that. We are 12. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind you guys in being that age and this stuff. No problem. Come, have at it. You guys get to learn some stuff while you're at it. Yeah, to get up nice and close, you just get a utility knife. Clean it out. Wipe it all off afterwards and put some caulking in it. Make sure you use the siliconized stuff. For this, I would use non-paintable most of the time, because you're not going to paint this, but up on top, if I had to replace it, I'd put paintable, because sometimes you need to paint the wall and meet up with it. And it won't be able to get painted if you put non-paintable. It's called looking out for the other guy. Yes, sir, for the next guy. Let's see here. We'll just go to the corner and call it good because of the rest of it. The rest of it's good other than discolored. Let's go from this side then. From the top down in. And from the bottom, gotta go at a pretty steep slant so you don't dig into this corian because it's like a plastic material. Let's see here. Is that another contact? It looks like it. What you do? I'm a handyman. I'm cleaning out all this old caulking so we can recaulk it because it's having problems. It's just pretty much rotted out. We already did along the kitchen, or sorry, not the kitchen. We might have to check the kitchen. I didn't actually check the kitchen in this one. Yeah, around the sinks. This one doesn't have it, but I did around the backsplash. You were watching me earlier, Eli, on that. Yeah, we got to clean out all this old caulking here. Recaulk it. Yes, sir. This is a rental I take care of. This one's actually a pretty nice house. It's vacant right now, so. Let's see, are you having guns later? Evan, yeah. Yeah, later this evening we'll do our presentation of our pew-pews. Yes, sir. Usually 6 p.m. Arizona time is when we do that. 6 p.m. to 8 or 8:30. I think we went to 9 something last night because we did a 2-hour and an hour and a half. I think it was. I forget. Alrighty. Get that one out. Do a little bit more cleaning here. Some of these little curly cues is the corian getting scraped because it's getting close enough shave. Some of it's hard water deposit. All right. Cleaning up caulking, buddy. Cleaning up caulking because it needs recaulked here. This is a tub I'm in. It's a garden tub, a big old garden tub. Earlier we fixed that thing. It was off the wall. We fixed the track on that slider there before that. We did doorknobs before that. We still got to do some door stops. This one's definitely been recaulked. They didn't scrub it off enough. They left some residue. Let's see if we can get some of that off. Gotta get in there close like to get that stuff because it's so tight in there. Let's see here. Must be getting close to lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. Yep, 11:12. In here, allegedly, I have one in here. Allegedly. Tonight, yeah, there'll be pew pews. Yes, sir. It's called Oddball Tuesday, so it's got like oddball rounds, like rim fire stuff that's weird and just not as common rounds on Tuesdays. Usually is that Tucker offs, Macker offs, rim fire shotguns, just some oddball stuff, you know. Let's see here. At least the water's not on here, otherwise having to turn this knob on to get back here. I mean, it's dribbling out some, but the water's off. So I can get back in here. Whoop. Looks like it had a problem leaking, possibly. Let's see here. Oh, this is a little bit hard to get in there. It's toyed, is it toyga? There we go. Definitely some hard water deposit behind this one. Try to keep it on the ledge here so I can clean it up more easily. Yeah, this one's, they didn't do quite as good a job on the caulking. Got some residue on it. My finger's getting a little tired cleaning these out. Let's see here. Talk later, I'm leaving. See ya. Eat the gun one. Eat the gun one? What do you mean, buddy? All right, see you tomorrow. See you later on tonight, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, Evan. Welcome back, Hanan. How you doing, bud? Eli said hi again. I went back in the came back in the chat. See here, get that pulled out. Hey Desert, what is your favorite thing to do when you have a lot of free time? And I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I don't have a lot of free time, but when I do, it'd be hiking in nature, mine exploring, cave exploring, and then, yeah, some shooting too. I honestly prefer outdoor stuff more than shooting, even though shooting's fun. But I'm hoping to get you guys some content here shortly of shooting. Gonna do kind of Western theme for you guys, since that was what some people were wanting with the lever actions. So I'm doing some Western content theme for that, the lever actions. Hopefully, I figured out what day. Maybe Saturday. We'll see. Well, I'm probably going to do some shooting, but I don't know if I'll video any of it because it's family stuff on Thanksgiving. We'll probably do some clay pigeons or something like that. Maybe some handgun stuff, we'll see. Because I don't think my TX22 will be in by then, I doubt it. Although they did ship it off. We'll see. Definitely not the FRT because I didn't even order that yet. Being the holidays, it'll be longer for it to come in anyways. A lot of excess caulking that they stuck on here that I've got to clean off too. You're so cool. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, there's all this extra stuff someone stuck on this section of it, so we've got to clean it off so the New caulking looks pretty. Takes time, all this stuff. You gotta have the blade at the right angle so you're not digging into the backing. Just gets your fingers kind of tired holding this little blade. Let's see here. Just about got it. Then I gotta do around the hull bath. All right, there we go. Make sure that corner's cleaned up good. There we go. All right, now we gotta do the hull bath. We'll clean up that stuff with the vacuum later. We already did all this. Gotta vacuum that up now. Yeah, the hull bath has some stuff that needs cleaned up in it on top and around the sinks. Around the sinks already pulling through. Let's see, hull bath is this way. This thing's a maze, this place. Do you white or clear? Oh, we're gonna do white because that's what was on already. Clear, I rarely ever use clear. But like this is already peeling off, the stuff around the sink here, so we gotta do a light clean off around the sinks. It already peeled off on here anyways. And then up on there, that slot there. Do all the way along the wall and down the edge there, needs cleaned up. So, knock out this messed up stuff. Clean up the hard water deposit that's under it. And the excess caulking right there. Got some more peeling out from right here too. And cracking. So might as well take it out. Yeah, we're doing white. Yeah, this is already peeling anyways here. It's got a crack on it all the way around. Most of it's already out, so 3/4 of it on this one. Yep. Yeah, the rental lady out, she never had this on the list, so I saw it and she's like, well, anytime you see it, just go ahead and take care of it. Don't even ask me about it. The property manager. So like if you already see it cracking and peeling, just go ahead and take it off, just add it to the list. So anytime we see it now, we'll just take care of it. It just adds to the hour. This I do by the hour, this stuff. I mean, I prefer doing it by the part because I probably would make more. But sometimes you never know how long stuff will take, and if they add stuff to the list while you're trying to figure out what it might need. Like this. This was, you know, something we added to it. It's beating me up. Uh-oh. I won't let you in the live next time, Evan. Treat your brother nice. You won't be able to come back into the live. Yeah, that straightened him up, huh? Yeah. Hey, I hate billing per hour too, because if you're good at what you do, you can finish it quick. Correct. I am a fast worker, so that's why I don't do that. You said you won't beat me up anywhere. Okay. But can't afford not offer hour on small services. Well, yeah, because small services, and you work fast. Like say if you just need one ceiling fan installed and it takes you a half hour. Nobody charges half of your labor to install a ceiling fan. Like say if your rate is $65 an hour and you're installing a ceiling fan for half hour, there's nobody installs even a ceiling fan for $65. Home Depot's starting rate is $200 for like 8-foot ceilings, just a simple exchange. And so it's like for 8 foots, I usually charge 100, 110, is it? Something like that? No, 90. I think it's 90 I charge for 8 foot to install a ceiling fan when I'm not by the hour. But like this lady wanted to do by the hour for my work. the property manager. And so I gave her a price, and she's like, well, it's a little higher than I'm used to paying because the other guy is cheaper than you, but he's like not always available. And I'll be like, well, I'll be available for you. So it's like, you know, and you, at that time she wasn't 100% sure how my work was. Now they keep bragging about how good my work is, my detail to everything. So it's like, okay, maybe I can ask for that original price I had now. Right? There's a little loose piece right there yet. Gotta get down in there deeper. I need to check the kitchen sink, see if it needs some around it. There's a little hole sound right there. Hey, welcome back, EDC. The power on when I change ceiling fans, it takes 5 minutes. Well, not if you have to assemble it. There's no way you can assemble a fan in 5 minutes. I'm not sure unless you're Speedy Gonzalez. I've never seen anybody assemble a fan in 5 minutes. So, anywho. Oh, wait. What is this, guys? What's that? Oh, wait. Don't look, guys. Don't look. 5.5 if you're using some chair and a step. Let's see. It looks like we got some caulking on top that needs cleaned up there too. But I still got to do the top of that other one yet. Yep. Yeah, the kitchen sink needs some too, guys. Yes, sir. That needs all cleaned out and more put in. The top doesn't look too bad, but definitely around the sink, it's all cracking up. It's not all what it's cracked up to be, guys. An impact. I use an impact too, but there's no way you can assemble a whole fan in 5 minutes. Even the cheap ones that are super easy, that you push the little slide button, slide the blades on and click. I've never seen anybody assemble a fan in 5 minutes. Other than maybe it wasn't assembled right. All right, we got to clean this out. Got to go back to over here and clean this out yet. Uh-oh, we just told on JP. We just told on JP. Let's see here. In good EDC, still historical, but waiting on test results and doctor to give me the frowning face. If you touch both wires together, instantly done. Yep. Done in another way, roasted. Why does it show one person in here when there's like 4 or 5 of you talking? What time are you doing the pew pew content? Usually 6 p.m. Arizona time, Eli. 6 p.m. Arizona. Like right now we're at 11:33 in Arizona. So we got like what, 6.5 hours or something? I don't know. Something of the sort. Yeah, because you get instant charged, right, JP? Insta charge, not Instacart, insta charge. If you get shocked while you're doing it. I had an interesting, they got something interesting here too. The whole house, they went and put caulking all the way around the baseboard and this. And they just spread a bead. They didn't spread it with their finger or nothing. So it's like all kittywampus and womp tonk. It's weird. Some people do the weirdest work, guys. I've never actually caulked baseboard up against tile, let alone up against vinyl flooring. I've seen people do it. See, you at least feeling better, Chris. Wisconsin, Eau Claire. Oh, there you go. Wisconsin. Is that 2 hours from us, I think, right now? I think you're 2 hours from us right now. Because we don't have daylight savings time. Let's see, and then get Speedy Gonzalez and get her done in 5 minutes. Yeah, not Slowpoke Rodriguez. Poor guy. Never gets any credit. Poor fella. It's weird they were trying to say that that was racist. The Speedy Gonzalez and Slowpoke Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Meds helping in 12:31. Oh, you're at 12:31? You're only 1 hour behind me. How does that work? Oh, I guess because you're normally 2 maybe. And then with daylight savings time, you're only 1. Okay. So that means my brother in Pennsylvania, my 2 brothers over there, they're only they're 2 hours currently instead of 3. Like in the springtime. Springtime. Boing, boing, boing. Get these all cleaned out and come back with a caulking gun through all of them. Get them all caulked up.
Most vinyl planking manufacturers will avoid warranty if you caulk the bottom of the brace boards at least floating. Correct. It's 1:33 here now, East Coast. I'm out. Okay, see Eli. Thank you for coming by. Let's see, that's good there. Yeah, because it's not floating anymore, and it's made to be floating. Yeah, you would know that, EDC, because you do construction yourself. All right, we already did the bathroom in there. We need to do the, we didn't bring the SIG today, EDC. We got the 2.0 bodyguard. I just like that thing so much. I like how light it is, how small it is. Gets in every area you need to. But yeah, look at this, guys. You can tell this leaked before because it's all fluffy, because this is the particle board underneath. Got a crack there. Yeah, it's going to be fun caulking that back there. That's going to be fun. All right, let's clean this stuff up. Let's cut it along the edge first, which actually would be easier with the blade in the knife. So let's go get the knife. Is that for real? Didn't know that. Back in 2 hours. Okay, see ya. That's a mess. Yeah, Glock 19 with 61. What's up, Liz? Welcome. It's been a little bit. I need to get my knife here. How's it going, Liz? There it is. Doing good. Yes, it is, Chris. Even laminate like Mohawk brand. Yeah, Mohawk and all these others. Yeah, it'll avoid the warranty, right? Because it's supposed to float. And so if it's not floating and you've got problems with it buckling and having issues, then you go to file a warranty claim. They'll be like, "What'd you do? Was it caulked?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Nope, sorry. You're good and tired." There you go. They're going to be new. Well, how are you in the world going to do 61? Here, let's slip this around for you guys. How in the world are you going to do a 61 round counter? Other than maybe a, what do you call it? A drum. Can't EDC that. Drum nose. Oh yeah, I do. That's why, like someone the other day said, "Oh, can you go ahead and put some caulking around the base?" And it's that laminate stick and peel. Or peel and stick that adheres to the floor, though. It's concrete. And I said, I've never done that. I mean, you could maybe put clear, but because she doesn't like how with the concrete waves, you can see that. I've never seen a stick mag that does that many. Even a double stack? Probably. Anywho, all right, let's get down close. This one's a porcelain sink, so it's gonna really dull my blade if I hit the porcelain on it. Gotta go around the edge first at a slight angle. So we get down in there. Yeah, the caulking is all cracked up. It must have been a very funny joke that happened or something. It was all cracked up. Very funny. Ouch, that's a cabinet there. That hit my head. They should round that out. No laughing. This type of stuff really breaks the tips on your knives. You have to push so much pressure on just a little tip and it breaks off. Yeah, this stuff is not in very good shape here. The Formica's wanting to peel off from the wood in this corner because it's got moisture in the past on it. Something, yeah, that's not nice. Put down in there, clean her up real good. Get the broken caulking out. Caulking, as they say, caulking. Definitely had some issues here at one time. You got like so many layers of caulking in here. They didn't clean it up very well the last time, down to nothing. So it's got like 2 or 3 layers of caulking that are a pain to get off because they're different consistencies. Let's see if I can get in there without the blade loose because my fingers are getting tired. Right now I just need to clean out mostly, a lot of it, but not finish. Finish will do the empty blade. I didn't have to do the caulking on these. I think I'd pretty much be done with this job, but this was added on later, so it needs done, so yes, sir. What we got? Good thing I just used plain quarter rounds to finish. Quarter round? Custom mag made for Glock and EDC, etc. for PCCs. Oh, yeah. 167. Wow, that's expensive. Can fit any different gun types. Nice. So yeah, that would probably fit the would it fit like the 17s and 19s or something like that? This one I should be able to get in at an angle here. Just hope it doesn't build it for mica because the material is kind of waning. It's showing its years. It's showing its years. Its years are catching up to it, folks. There's some hard to identify stuff right here. The tip of this is getting dull, so I can't get in there as well. Yeah, okay. Before I get in here now, earlier just said 1 for a little bit. I was like, what? That's got to be counter failure again. Because earlier it said there was 5, or sorry, it said 1, and there was like 4 or 5 people talking. So I was like, no, that's wrong. It's like, yeah, YouTube's messing with our counter now too. Poor Papa Pew Pews, they keep, shout out to him by the way, they keep messing with his watch hours and stealing them, and they'll be like, oh, we steal already, and then give them back, and then take them away, give them back, over and over and over. He's been trying to get his hours and should have already. They keep taking them away, and so, a lot of them they're not giving back, unfortunately. Try to do this. Looks like, let's see here. Make sure I don't get the nicks in there for mica here. They're irreparable. Farther out with the caulking won't cover it. Alright, front is pretty much finished. A couple of little pieces here that can get scraped off. Yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah, they're totally missing. I know, it's sad. All of us. I'm finally got unshadow banned. Off and on, it was getting better and better, and finally I'm almost fully out of it. Not quite. He placed the factory extension. Replace on Glock 33 round mags. Goliath increase your capacity to whooping 61 plus 1. What's it for? What type of Glock? Like a the 17 or the 18, or maybe that for a variety. Probably a variety. In the Jimny show, they keep messing with his, pulling lives and videos from months or even years ago, saying he violated stuff, saying he was trying to sell pew-pews, and he didn't. Did not, just like I did, and they almost gave me a strike because they said I was selling pew-pews. And at the exact same mark they said, I just said, see you at 6:00 p.m. Arizona time. So yeah, and it was just a teaser. It wasn't even a video, it was like a short. You need some conservative to buy YouTube, although Google owns it, so yeah, that'd be a lot of money. What's up, El Chico? How you doing, buddy? Wee. It also says recommended using a mag loader. Yeah, I would think so. Any Glocks. Okay, gotcha. Because I know some of them are different magazines, I believe. I don't know. I only got one Glock, so 10 mil Glock 20. Because obviously that's a different mag. All right. And the tip of this thing is pretty much done for. The tip of this razor blade, both sides. I'll have to get another blade. Because I got more of this to do at another place. I don't know if I'll do it today or not, though. Let me get another blade. Alright, what we got here? I can use it with a Glock 9mm, 17, 18, 19, 26, 34, 19X, and a 45. Okay. And even PSA and well as Glock compatible air. Yeah, that would make sense. So gotta get it in all the way. Which use Glock knives? Yeah, yep. Alright, we got to clean up the backside here, which is gonna be a pain. To get it in there, guys. A lot of junk on it because the last guy didn't do a good job spreading the caulking everywhere. It's hard to do when it's way up in the air like this. The caulking guy gets in there and you can't get your stuff in there properly. Usually I put a little bead a little bit inside of it and then spread it with a finger and do a lot of wiping. This is when you need like a little chisel somewhat to get in here better. Let's take the blade off again. That way you can get in between this backsplash and this other stuff. This takes a while to get this stuff off, guys. If you want to do it properly, it takes a while. fingers kind of get sore pushing this little blade around. So get in there nice and tight. But when we're done, it'll look pretty nice, guys. Look at that. What we got in here now? Let's see here. And after PSA as well as Glock. Okay, that one I read. Gotta go, Jay. Have a great stream today. I'll be trying to make it a join tonight. Okay, say ya. Many names to the list. Yep. Chris Fixture. Yeah, a lot of them would. What's up, Wavy? This mag extension sounds on a realistic. Use the vector or drum mag. Yeah, I would say drum mag too, but sometimes drum mags aren't quite as reliable. Rather carry that instead of drum. Yeah. Maybe they sell on the Glock website. Oh, okay. What's percentage of our battery, by the way? 47. Looks like I got a text in too. A couple of them. So far it works. Heard when we might get. I don't know who that is. Who in the world is that? I have no idea who that is. I think it's one of my customers. Oh, I had some of my stuff delivered. Let's see, your video is suitable for all advertisers. Thank you, YouTube. You got a couple voicemails in. A couple other stuff. Wavy look up mag, Goliath XL 30 plus 30 meg extension combo. Interesting, wow. I have to get this as close as I can back here. It's really hard to get in here. I'm trying to think what I can use to get in here even better. Wow, there's a whole bunch of caulking goop back here. You definitely didn't do the greatest of job. It's hard, I can give you that. I know that. It's hard to get back in here. Try to clean all the garbage here as much as we can. Start it over, folks. Little bits at a time. You gotta bite it a little bit at a time and scrape it off back there. So hard to get back in there behind this faucet. This spigot, whatever you want to call it. People got different names for them. All right, right here. Sounds like use a vector drum, wavy silk clock. All right, guys, I'm probably going to stop the live here in just a couple minutes once we hit 2 hours. We got 4 minutes left. trying to think what I can use for this. I need a little thin scraper of some sort. About that wide, so I can get in there and scrape it. Get it out. I gotta loosen it up a little bit more up against the porcelain here. Back in here's the hardest. Definitely a sharp blade is key, guys. Sharp blade is key with a good tip on it. This one we dulled pretty good. This one's okay so far. Yeah, I need some for a scraper. Are you going live tonight? Yes, I should. Should be able to. Got all magazine. I'll get all 4 magazines in. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I think I have a couple more door stops I need to install. I gotta get a scraper blade. I gotta get something to scrape this. I gotta get in between here with something to scrape that old caulking out. Just like a little blade that's like about yay wide or something. Gonna upgrade the spring. There you go. ETS 9mm round, 40s for 12s. There you go. I guess I could do this here too, even though it's not a countertop, as in like a water source by it. Yeah, we could probably do that too. Instead of stopping the live right now, we'll go a little bit longer. Change out these. Upgrade the springs on the mags themselves or the pew pew. All right, put that with our pile there. Let's see, I think I changed this one out already, right? Yep, we got the new one in there. See if I got the new one over here. Yep, we changed out that one. Excuse me, changed out that one already. Yep, got that one. This one, yes, this one was actually missing, I think. Or no, it had one, there it is. The magazine, okay. I think I got all the, this one might have had one at one time, but it's not like you're gonna be flinging this open real fast because it looks like there's a hole there. But it's like there's no mark here really. I mean, there's no dent, there's just a teeny little mark. So my guess is that one doesn't need one because it's not like you're gonna be flinging this open real hard and fast into the wall. Same with this one. You'd push it all the way over. Looks like there might have been one there before, but there's like no mark there, so it's not like it's been a problem. So we're not gonna install any there. Same with this one, looks like it might have had one here, but how would that have worked other than if it was super long? Because, yeah, I don't know how that would have worked. Plus it hits the wall here first and the knob real lightly there. The old one did. I'm not sure. Anywho. Yeah, we got all those. Okay. I set them all out earlier so I could hopefully get them all. This one, I don't think I ever had one either because I don't know what it'd go to. And this thing needs tightened up. Look at that. She said, yep, go ahead and tighten that one up. So, where's our drill? I think it's in. Is it this bedroom up here, our drill, I think? Used to be in this closet. Is it still in here? Yeah. We fixed the doors on that one earlier. It's okay. I mean, it's got stuff like this in it that needs fixed. In the living room, it's got this weird patch thingy in there. Let's see. Actually, that drill should be in here. But yeah, look at this weird patch here. Like, how does that even match? Like, yeah. All right. I think the drill's actually in here because I used it to put the paper towel holder up, or sorry, TP holder. That needs fixing time too, probably. I don't do carpet though. Here it is. Here it is. Carpet's old. It's probably the original from 2008 would be my guess. I don't know exactly. Let's see here. I needed this for tightening this up. Make sure these are tight first. And to get to those, you got to pull this handle off. And to do that, you got to pull off this edging. I found 2 acres for $3K. You must not be in the U.S. And if you are, you must be in Arkansas or Mississippi. Gotta get this off to get to that button, which you can't even see it, so how am I going to get to it? Okay, how do they expect you to get to the button? There's usually a little button you got to push, which I can't even see. It's supposed to be back behind this. You're in the US right now? Okay, I thought you were from the UK. How in the world am I going to get to that button? The land's good, buy it while you can. Yep. That whole door needs to be replaced. Not this one. This one should be fine. No, there's one at the other house. It's got like 2 big holes in it. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and shut off the live. We've been 2 hours and 4 minutes, and I got to do stuff with 2 hands now. So appreciate you all coming to Desert Armory More. Thank you for showing up, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 41 likes and the 18 joules that I didn't even know I got. Turn the handle to the line up the holes. Possibly. We'll see. Get down south. Yeah, I figured, being that cheap. Anyways, thank you for coming by to Desert Armory More. We'll see you tonight, 6 p.m. Arizona time. You have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. And remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Instead, trust God in those times of uncertainties. Ask Him for help, and He'll shine light on your pathway. And as well, remember, through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. See you tonight, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Thank you all. Have a blessed one. Bye for now.